Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Build a Kingdom, and in today's episode we're going to be building the Cathedral of our kingdom. But before we get to any building, like usual we'll take a quick pan over our kingdom and showcase what we've built so far. And this is the area that we're going to be building our cathedral in. But before we get to any building, we first had to relocate some of the pathways that we'd already built in this area. So here you can see me marking out the midway point between the canal on the left and the main road on the right hand side, and then adding in a small path at that midway point. And this path then gave me a reference point to build the cathedral from. And as with any cathedral, symmetry obviously plays a very important role. So here you can see me mapping out the front of the cathedral. And the design of this cathedral was actually inspired by a real-life cathedral in Hanoi. There you can see the two large towers on either side of the main building of the cathedral. And next up it was time to map out the design of the rear of the cathedral. There you can see me adding in the main roof on that centre section of the cathedral, and the two smaller rooms on either side of that main building. Next up, you can see me working on the entranceway to the cathedral, adding a small plinth and some stairs up to the front gate. We've gone for an arch design for the door of the cathedral. And next up, carving in some details to the front of that main building. Next I began working on the left hand tower, adding in some detail. You can see me toying around with a few ideas for window style boxes. And again, symmetry was very important with both the towers. So you can see a mirrored image on the left and right hand side of that tower. Next you can see me adding glass to those window boxes. and you can see me adding in alternating patterns of lava and water just to give those window boxes a slightly more interesting look. Next up, using World Edit, I copied the tower on the left and pasted it so that we had an exact copy on the right hand side. But next up, it was time to work on the side of those main towers, adding in some details, and again going for that symmetrical look, again using World Edit to copy and paste the patterns. And once I'd found a design that I was quite happy with, I went inside the cathedral and added some lighting. Next, it was time to give the cathedral some colour. I did this by adding nether brick blocks to the roof and the smaller sloping roofs on either side of the main building. So there you can see the completed roof on that main building. Next, it was time to finish off the tower, and we did this by adding in some arch designs to the peak of that tower. Again using World Edit to copy and paste those designs so that we maintain that symmetry throughout the build. And again going one level higher with those arch designs, just to make sure this building looks really impressive. And then finally, we needed to add a peaked roof to the very top of that tower. And you can see me again using nether brick blocks. And they seem to be the main theme of our kingdom. You can see the castle in the background, which also uses that same design, as well as the towers around the wall of the kingdom. And again, you can see me using World Edit to copy and paste that tower to mirror that effect on the tower on the right hand side. And that about does it. The cathedral is not completely finished. We need to add some grounds and a surrounding wall, but it's 95% complete, and I think I'll complete it totally between this episode and next. But we'll take one final pan over the kingdoms as it stands so far. And there you can see the guild district, our residential areas, the trade district, the castle in the background, and our latest build, the cathedral. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, take care. Bye.